Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to discuss how to rebuild yourself, reorganize yourself, essentially a complete guide to fixing your life. Now, why do we need to talk about this? Well, let me ask you a question. How many of you feel like you're living the life you truly desire? How many of you wake up every morning excited about the day ahead, confident in your direction and satisfied with your progress? If you're not raising your hand, don't worry. You're not alone. And more importantly, you're in the right place. You see, most people go through life reacting to circumstances, letting life happen to them instead of making life happen for them. They're like a leaf in the wind, blown about by every gust, never really in control of their direction. But that's not how it has to be. You have the power to take control, to rebuild yourself, to reorganize your life in a way that serves you better. But here's the thing, it's not going to be easy. If it were easy, everyone would be doing it. But I promise you, it's worth it. The process of rebuilding and reorganizing yourself is one of the most rewarding journeys you can embark on. It's a journey of self-discovery, of growth, of becoming the best version of yourself. So, where do we start? Well, as I always say, for things to change, you have to change. The first step in rebuilding yourself is acknowledging that change is necessary. You have to be willing to look at yourself, honestly, to identify areas that need improvement and to commit to making those improvements. Now, this can be uncomfortable. We humans are creatures of habit. We like our comfort zones. But growth never happens in the comfort zone. As I often tell my audiences, if you don't like how things are, change it. You're not a tree. You have the power to uproot yourself from where you are and plant yourself where you want to be. But before we can make any changes, we need to understand where we are right now. We need to take stock of our lives. I want you to think about the major areas of your life, your health, your relationships, your finances, your career, your personal growth. On a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with each of these areas? Be honest with yourself. This isn't about beating yourself up or feeling bad about where you are. It's about getting a clear picture of your current reality, because you can't get to where you want to go if you don't know where you're starting from. Once you have this clear picture, the next step is to decide where you want to go. What does your ideal life look like? What kind of person do you want to be? What do you want to achieve? These are big questions, I know, but they're important questions. Because as I always say, if you don't design your own life plan, chances are you'll fall into someone else's plan. And guess what they have planned for you? Not much. So take some time to really think about what you want. Dream big. Don't limit yourself based on your current circumstances. Remember, we're rebuilding here. We're not just making minor adjustments. We're creating a whole new blueprint for your life. Now, once you have a clear vision of where you want to go, the next step is to start bridging the gap between where you are and where you want to be. This is where the real work begins. This is where we start to rebuild and reorganize. Let's start with your mindset. Your mindset is the foundation upon which everything else is built. As I often say, your philosophy of life shapes you more than anything else. What's your current philosophy? Is it serving you well? If not, it's time for a change. Developing a growth mindset is crucial. This means believing that you can improve, that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. It means seeing challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Remember, don't wish it was easier. Wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. This mindset shift alone can dramatically change your life. Next, let's talk about habits. Our lives are essentially the sum of our habits. What we do consistently shapes who we become. So if we want to rebuild ourselves, we need to rebuild our habits. Start by identifying the habits that are holding you back. Maybe it's procrastination or negative self-talk or poor time management. Whatever it is, acknowledge it. Then start replacing these habits with ones that serve you better. For example, if you struggle with procrastination, Develop the habit of taking immediate action on important tasks. If negative self-talk is your issue, practice positive affirmations daily. If time management is a problem, start planning your days in advance. Remember, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. It's not about making huge, dramatic changes overnight. It's about small, consistent improvements over time. Now let's talk about your circle of influence. Jim Rohn, that's me, is famous for saying you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Or take a look at your social circle. Are these people lifting you up or pulling you down? Are they encouraging your growth or enabling your stagnation? This can be a tough pill to swallow, but sometimes rebuilding yourself means rebuilding your social circle. Surround yourself with people who inspire you, who challenge you to be better, who support your goals and dreams. And speaking of goals, let's talk about goal setting. Setting clear, specific goals is crucial in the process of rebuilding and reorganizing your life. But here's the key. Your goals need to be written down. As I always say, if you don't write your goals down, they're not goals, they're wishes. So take out a pen and paper or open up a document on your computer and start writing down your goals. Be specific. Instead of I want to be healthier, write I want to lose 20 pounds in the next 6 months. Instead of I want to be financially stable, write I want to save $10,000 in my emergency fund by the end of the year. And don't just set goals. Create action plans to achieve them. Break your big goals down into smaller, manageable steps. What can you do this month, this week, today to move closer to your goals? Remember, success is steady progress toward one's personal goals. It's not about achieving everything overnight. It's about consistent progress over time. Now, let's talk about personal development. If you want to rebuild yourself, you need to invest in yourself. As I often say, work harder on yourself than you do on your job. Your personal growth should be a priority. Read books, attend seminars, take courses, learn new skills, expand your knowledge, challenge your assumptions. The more you grow as a person, the more your life will improve in all areas. And don't just consume information, apply it. Knowledge isn't power, it's potential power. The real power comes from applying what you learn. So as you learn new things, always ask yourself, how can I use this in my life? Next, let's discuss the importance of taking responsibility. This is a crucial step in rebuilding your life. You have to stop blaming others for your circumstances and start taking ownership of your life. As I often say, you must take personal responsibility. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons, or the wind, but you can change yourself. This means no more excuses, no more if only or I can't, because you have to own your life, your decisions, your results. This can be uncomfortable at first. It's much easier to blame others or circumstances for our problems. But when you take responsibility, you take back your power. You put yourself in the driver's seat of your life. Now let's talk about discipline. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. It's what turns your plans into reality. Without discipline, all your goals and plans are just wishful thinking. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It means getting up early to exercise, even when you'd rather sleep in. It means saving money instead of buying that new gadget you want. It means working on your side business after a long day at your regular job. As I often say, we must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Choose discipline. Let's move on to the importance of consistency. Consistency is where the real magic happens. It's not about making huge leaps forward occasionally. It's about making small steps forward consistently. Think about it this way. If you improved just one every day in 70 days, you'd be twice as good as you are now. That's the power of consistency. Small daily improvements compound over time to create massive results. So, Whatever goals you set, whatever changes you decide to make, commit to consistency. As I often say, success is neither magical nor mysterious. Success is the natural consequence of consistently applying basic fundamentals. Now, let's talk about the power of your words. The way you speak to yourself and about yourself has a profound impact on your life. Your words shape your reality. So be mindful of the language you use. Instead of saying, I can't, say, how can I? Instead of, I have to, say, I get to. These small shifts in language can create big shifts in your mindset and consequently in your life. Remember, words do two major things. They provide food for the mind and create light for understanding and awareness. Let's move on to the importance of financial literacy. Many people overlook this when they're trying to rebuild their lives, but it's crucial. You see, money is not everything, but it affects everything. Your financial situation can impact your stress levels, your relationships, your health, and your overall quality of life. So take the time to educate yourself about personal finance. Learn about budgeting, saving, investing, understand the difference between assets and liabilities. As I often say, money is usually attracted, not part of rebuilding yourself is rebuilding your relationship with money. Stop seeing money as the enemy or as something that's out of your control. Start seeing it as a tool that you can learn to use effectively. Now, let's talk about the power of gratitude. In the process of rebuilding and reorganizing your life, it's easy to focus on what's wrong, what needs to change. But it's equally important to appreciate what's good in your life right now. Practicing gratitude doesn't mean ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It means acknowledging the good alongside the bad. It means finding something to be thankful for, even in difficult situations. As I often say, learn to be thankful for what you already have while you pursue all that you want. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have. It changes your entire perspective on life. Let's move on to the importance of health and wellness. When we talk about rebuilding ourselves, we often focus on mental and emotional aspects. But your physical health is equally important. Your body is the vehicle through which you experience life. If it's not functioning well, every other area of your life will suffer. So make your health a priority. Eat nutritious foods, exercise regularly, get enough sleep, manage your stress. As I always say, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Remember, you don't have to become a fitness fanatic overnight. Start small. Maybe it's drinking an extra glass of water each day or taking a 10-minute walk. The key is to start somewhere and build from there. Now let's discuss the power of continuous learning. The world is constantly changing, and to keep up, we need to be constantly learning. As I often say, formal education will make you a living. Self-education will make you a fortune. Make learning a lifelong habit. Read books, listen to podcasts, watch educational videos. Be curious about the world around you. Ask questions, seek out new experiences. The more you learn, the more you grow, and the more equipped you'll be to handle whatever life throws at you. Let's talk about the importance of time management. Time is our most precious resource. We all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how we use those hours makes all the difference. Start by auditing how you currently spend your time. Are you using it wisely? Are you investing it in activities that move you closer to your goals? Or are you wasting it on things that don't really matter? Remember, time is more valuable than money. You can get more money, but you cannot get more time. So guard your time fiercely. Learn to say no to things that don't align with your priorities. Focus on activities that give you the highest return on your time investment. Now, let's discuss the power of resilience. Rebuilding yourself isn't always going to be easy. You're going to face setbacks. You're going to have days when you feel like giving up. This is where resilience comes in. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. It's about getting back up every time you fall down. As I often say, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Develop your resilience by reframing challenges as opportunities for growth. Learn from your failures instead of being discouraged by them. Remember, every successful person you admire has faced obstacles and setbacks. What sets them apart is their ability to persevere. Let's talk about the importance of self-reflection. In the hustle and bustle of daily life, it's easy to lose touch with ourselves. But regular self-reflection is crucial for personal growth and self-improvement. Take time each day to check in with yourself. How are you feeling? What's working well in your life? What needs improvement? What have you learned today? As I always say, at the end of each day, you should play back the tapes of your performance. The results should either applaud you or prod you. This practice of self-reflection helps you stay aligned with your goals and values. It helps you course correct when you're veering off track. It's like a personal GPS for your life. Now let's discuss the power of taking action. You can have the best plans, the most inspiring goals, but without action, they're just dreams. As I often say, the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now. Don't wait for perfect conditions to start working on your goals. There will never be a perfect time. Start where you are with what you have. Take that first step, no matter how small it might seem. Remember, if you are not willing to risk the unusual, you will have to settle for the ordinary. Taking action often means stepping out of your comfort zone. It means doing things that scare you a little. But that's where growth happens. Let's talk about the importance of integrity. In the process of rebuilding yourself, it's crucial to build on a foundation of integrity. Integrity means being true to your word, living according to your values, and doing the right thing even when no one is watching. As I often say, character is a quality that embodies many important traits, such as integrity, courage, perseverance, confidence, and wisdom. Your character is what you really are, while your reputation is merely what others think you are. Building integrity takes time and consistent effort. It means making promises to yourself and keeping them. It means being honest with yourself and others. It means aligning your actions with your values. Now let's discuss the power of visualization. Your mind is an incredibly powerful tool. The images you hold in your mind shape your reality. So use this power to your advantage. Visualize your goals as already achieved. See yourself living the life you desire. Feel the emotions associated with that success. As I often say, whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. This isn't just positive thinking. It's about programming your subconscious mind for success. When you vividly imagine your success, you're more likely to recognize and act on opportunities that can help you achieve it. Let's talk about the importance of balance. In our quest for success and self-improvement, it's easy to become obsessed with one area of life at the expense of others. But true fulfillment comes from a balanced life. Make sure you're nurturing all aspects of your life. Your career, your relationships, your health, your personal growth, your spiritual life. As I often say, life is a balance of holding on and letting go. Remember, success in one area doesn't compensate for failure in another. Strive for harmony and balance in all areas of your life. Now, let's discuss the power of giving back. As you work on rebuilding yourself, don't forget the importance of contributing to others. Giving back not only helps those around you, but it also enriches your own life in countless ways. Find ways to use your skills and resources to make a positive impact on others. Volunteer, mentor, donate to causes you believe in. As I often say, only by giving are you able to receive more than you already have. When you give, you shift your focus from your own problems to the needs of others. This perspective shift can be incredibly powerful in your own personal growth journey. Let's talk about the importance of patience. Rebuilding yourself is not an overnight process. It takes time, effort, and persistence. There will be times when progress seems slow or non-existent. This is where patience comes in. Remember, Walls we build around us to keep sadness out also keeps out the joy. Don't be so focused on your destination that you miss the journey. Enjoy the process of growth and transformation. As I often say, how long should you try? Until. Keep pushing forward. Keep making those small improvements and trust that your efforts will compound over time. Now, let's discuss the power of forgiveness, both of yourself and others, is a crucial part of rebuilding your life. Holding on to grudges and resentment only weighs you down and holds you back from moving forward. Forgive yourself for past mistakes. Learn from them, yes, but don't let them define you. As I often say, we must all suffer one of two things: the pain of discipline or the pain of regret or disappointment. Choose to forgive yourself, learn the lesson, and move forward with discipline. Forgive others who may have wronged you. This doesn't mean you have to keep them in your life, but releasing that anger and resentment frees up your energy for more positive pursuits. Let's talk about the importance of authenticity. In the process of rebuilding yourself, it's crucial to stay true to who you are at your core. Don't try to become someone else's version of success. Define success on your own terms. As I often say, the challenge of leadership is to be strong, but not rude. Be kind, but not weak. Be bold, but not bully. Be thoughtful, but not lazy. Be humble, but not timid. Be proud, but not arrogant. Have humor, but without folly. This balance is what authenticity is all about. Be yourself, but be your best self. Strive for improvement, but don't lose sight of your unique qualities and values in the process. Now, let's discuss the power of celebration. As you work on rebuilding yourself, it's important to acknowledge and celebrate your progress, no matter how small it might seem. Too often, we focus solely on our end goals and forget to appreciate how far we've come. But celebrating small victories along the way keeps you motivated and reinforces positive behavior. As I often say, success is nothing more than a few simple disciplines practiced every day. When you celebrate these daily disciplines, you're more likely to stick with them. Let's talk about the importance of adaptability. In today's fast-paced world, the ability to adapt to change is crucial. As you rebuild yourself, cultivate flexibility in your thinking and your approaches. Be open to new ideas. Be willing to adjust your plans when circumstances change. As I often say, don't let your learning lead to knowledge, let your learning lead to action. Be ready to apply new knowledge and adapt your actions accordingly. Now let's discuss the power of focus. In a world full of distractions, the ability to focus is a superpower. As you work on rebuilding yourself, practice concentrating your energy on what truly matters. Multitasking is a myth. Instead, learn to prioritize and give your full attention to the task at hand. As I often say, don't mistake movement for achievement. It's easy to get faked out by being busy. The question is, busy doing what? Focus on activities that move you closer to your goals. Eliminate or delegate tasks that don't contribute to your growth and success. Let's talk about the importance of self-care. Rebuilding yourself isn't just about pushing harder and doing more. It's also about taking care of yourself so you have the energy and resilience to keep going. Self-care isn't selfish. It's necessary. It might mean setting boundaries, taking time for relaxation, or engaging in activities that bring you joy. As I often say, take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. Remember, you can't pour from an empty cup. Taking care of yourself enables you to better take care of your responsibilities and pursue your goals. Now let's discuss the power of patience. Rebuilding yourself is not an overnight process. It takes time, consistent effort, and patience. There will be days when progress seems slow or non-existent. This is where patience comes in. As I often say, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Embrace the journey of self-improvement, knowing that each small step forward is progress. Trust in the compound effect of your daily efforts. Let's talk about the importance of accountability. Having someone or something to hold you accountable can be a powerful motivator in your journey of self-improvement. This could be a friend, a mentor, a coach, or even a journal where you track your progress. As I often say, you cannot change your destination overnight, but you can change your direction overnight. Accountability helps you stay on the right path. Now, let's discuss the power of simplicity. In our complex world, there's beauty and effectiveness in simplicity. As you rebuild yourself, look for ways to simplify your life and your approaches. Simplify your goals, your routines, your possessions. As I often say, don't join an easy crowd. You won't grow. Go where the expectations and the demands to perform are high. But within that challenging environment, seek simplicity in your methods. Let's talk about the importance of continuous improvement. The journey of rebuilding yourself never really ends. There's always room for growth, always new heights to reach. Adopt a mindset of continuous improvement. Always be looking for ways to learn, to grow, to become better. As I often say, never begrudge the process of your own growth. Now, as we near the end of our time together, I want to emphasize one crucial point. The power to rebuild and reorganize your life lies within you. It always has, and it always will. You have the ability to change your life. You have the power to become the person you want to be. But it requires action. It requires commitment. It requires persistence. Remember, your life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. So I challenge you today to make a commitment to yourself. Commit to taking action on what you've learned here. Commit to the process of rebuilding and reorganizing your life. It won't be easy. There will be challenges. There will be setbacks. But I promise you, it will be worth it. Because on the other side of that challenge, on the other side of that discomfort is growth, is transformation, is the life you've always dreamed of. So go forth from here with a renewed sense of purpose, with a clear vision of the life you want to create, with the knowledge that you have the power to make it happen. Remember, the major value in life is not what you get. The major value in life is what you become. So focus on becoming. Focus on growing. Focus on rebuilding yourself into the best version of you. And as you go about this journey of rebuilding and reorganizing your life, remember, don't wish it were easier, wish you were better. Don't wish for less problems, wish for more skills. Don't wish for less challenge, wish for more wisdom. Embrace the challenges, for they are opportunities for growth. Seek out knowledge, for it is the foundation of wisdom. And above all, take action, for it is through action that we transform our dreams into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, the power is in your hands. The time is now. Go forth and rebuild. Go forth and reorganize. Go forth and create the life you desire and deserve. Thank you.